you just watched my trip to New York and Connecticut. I was actually, I don't know, it was really almost like impromptu. Like, I'm actually planning to go back to New York. It's just so big. It's impossible to see all of it. But I'm planning at the beginning or the end of summer, maybe both. You never know. I actually received like a surprise Christmas gift from my best friend's father, who he actually gave me the money. He loaned me the money to buy a car. But he loaned me the money, you know, just a first year, second year college student. I was in transition, it was summer, but I've been best friends with his daughter Elizabeth since our freshman year of high school, and she's just still one of my best friends. She's awesome. I missed her. I got to catch up with her, but he just showed up. We were having lunch, and he just said, "I just paid off the rest of your loan. Like, Merry Christmas." So I know I might have more money to go and visit New York. I also have quite a few friends who will be up there in the Connecticut, New York area, and to where my friend will be living in Connecticut to New York City is a 2-hour train ride. I've already made it. I took the train during that trip to New York, and then actually, did you know, from Connecticut to Florida it is a 24-hour train ride. It would have been longer. It would have been if I had gone to Orlando, which is where I live normally. My mom lives in Jacksonville, so I got off the train early because I wasn't thinking. I left my car there in Jacksonville, and I was going to take the train to Orlando, and I didn't even think about that. I would have been carless. I would have had to somehow come up and gotten my car, which is now paid off. But so yeah, I would have been on the train for like 27 hours if I had gone from Connecticut to Orlando. But it's just, New York is big, and it was really cool. Like, everything, I guess in Florida, and at least Orlando and Jacksonville, which is where I spend most of my time, there's just a lot of like big stores. Like, there's not so much boutique stuff, and there's a lot of that, especially, where did we go? It was basically like the land of boutiques, like little clothing stores and just little novelty stores. And so we just went there and explored, and I went to the Chelsea Market. I went to a Vienna Tang concert that she sings with like Alex Wong. That was the guy, and then that was the girl singer we got pictures with. And I went to Chinatown. I don't have any pictures of Chinatown, but I'm gonna go back. I went to Central Park. I wanted to stay longer in Central Park, but certain members of my group did not agree. So I'm going to go back and explore more of Central Park. I wanted to see the strawberry fields, but by the time we actually got there, it was dark. So I'll be back to New York, also Connecticut, because my best friend will be living there. And it was beautiful. It was awesome. It was different. I live in Florida, and I've lived in Florida for almost my entire life. I moved here when I was 2, so this is all I remember, but it's always warm, it's always hot. I have 8 bathing suits, because I'm always at the pool. Like, on my days off, I don't know, it's like, what do? You go to the pool, or you go to the beach, because my dad, actually, he lived 5 minutes from the beach after my mom and dad separated. Yeah, so I have 8 bathing suits, but like, in New York, in October, you wear a jacket. It was strange. You don't wear a jacket in Florida until like January, maybe December, depending on how cold it is that year. So, and everything's sloped. Like, all the houses, I'm like looking at the houses here. I don't really want to like film my neighbors' houses. I feel like that would be weird. But every house has like, in New York, is like super sloped. Like, and someone told me it was so snow can fall off, because like, we don't really have that problem. The last time it snowed in Florida was December 1989, because my brother had been born January 1989. So my brother got to play in it, but he didn't like it because he's a Florida boy. But I saw snow when I was 17, but it didn't snow in New York in October. But it was weird. There's cold, sloped roofs, the leaves turned red. Leaves don't turn red in Florida. They turn brown, die, and fall off the tree. That's how it goes. They didn't have to mow their grass. All the grass was like kind of like, I guess, going dormant. The grass in Florida grows until December and then takes a couple months off while it's actually a little bit cold. But so I want to go to New York in December. I feel like that would be cool. Now I just feel like I've been talking for a really long time about how Florida and New York are different, but New York was wonderful. New York was awesome. I will be back to see more of you. And that is all. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. It will soon be New Year's, but bye! Hi Sam, this is Sam.